everyone, Willow West here, and welcome back to the Long Dark Nomad. So a lot of things have gone on in between the last episode and this one. At the very end of the last episode, we looked at our journal. It said that we had discovered 146 locations, and it explored 91% of the world. And I thought at the time that that sounded about right. But then I got to thinking, we're on Timberwolf Mountain. There really aren't a whole lot of locations left for us to discover here. And the number that was given to me by Raph was 163 locations, and those numbers just weren't adding up. So I reached out to him. I said, hey, something's not quite right here. I'd actually gone back through all of our videos. I looked to see which locations, every single location that we had discovered. I wrote it all down on a list. I went over the journals. I said I wasn't going to go and look at the map of Timberwolf Mountain, but I did actually go and look at the Timberwolf Mountain map just to make sure that the numbers were going to add up, and they just weren't adding up. So Raph put me in contact with Andre DeRosa from Hinterland, and I've been working with Andre. He said, yeah, some people have been having this issue, and so I sent him my save files. Actually, I ended up sending him the wrong save file, which kind of turned out to be sort of a disaster. And the reason why this episode, there was such a large gap between the last episode and this one is because, well, something else transpired, which was pretty awesome for me. I think it's pretty cool, because what transpired was that Raph, the creator of the Long Dark, he asked me if I would be interested in being in his scout group, which is just a small group of playtesters that we get to playtest the updates before they are released to the test branch. And that was a huge honor to me. I think I am the only YouTuber that he asked to be a part of that group. So that was a huge honor, a great opportunity. And of course I'm going to be like, yeah, of course I'm going to do that. Absolutely. So I did. I play tested, and don't ask me. I am not going to discuss anything that goes on in that group. I made a promise to Raph, and so I will never discuss any specifics. As a matter of fact, I was not even going to mention on this channel that I was doing that, because I knew I would get all sorts of questions like, what's in the next update? What can we expect? I'm not going to answer any of that. So don't even ask. Don't even ask me, because, this is a game to us and we think it's no big deal, but this is his livelihood. And so, I have to respect that. And if he asks me not to mention anything about it, I'm not going to say anything that goes on in there. So anyhow, that being said, so I wasn't going to say anything so I could just avoid all of these questions. Well, he actually did end up putting out a roadmap for the changes that are coming in the next couple of weeks, I guess. So I don't have to worry. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna give any specifics. So please don't ask. But we can go ahead and go over that in a second. But anyhow, getting back to my story. So I did some play testing, and when I switched back to the regular branch,
all I can think about is food.
And all she can think about is food. My goodness. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get her something to eat then. Here, just eat this MRE. Eat this MRE and just shush. I'm talking. It's like she's concerned about surviving or something. I don't know. Crazy. Anyhow. So yeah, when I switched back to the regular branch to record this episode, somehow switching from the test branch to the regular branch, last time it was fine. Last time didn't have any problems. This time, when I went to look at our journal, it said we had explored 2 locations and 1% of the world was explored. And I said, Andre? That's not right. So, Andre was able to figure out the problem. I was able to send him the correct save file this time. And he figured out the issue. He also was able to pinpoint some other bugs. So he said, yeah, we actually found some, we were able to fix some major bugs from that save file. So yay, you know, it all works out in the end. So, and he was able to figure out what was going on in the save file and get us up to the correct number of locations from all the information that I gave him and just from our files. So anyhow, that being said, so the file that he sent back to me, it registered 148 locations, which is the correct number. That is the actual number of locations that we have discovered. It's 148 locations. And he also told me that the number 163 is the total number of locations that there are in the world, but that we will actually only be discovering like 160 because of the number of burnt down buildings that we encountered in, I think he said, Coastal Highway. So our number is actually about 160 that we need to discover. And I also, when I was poring over these maps and the episodes and everything, I also discovered something that I thought was pretty funny. Apparently, the map that I had been using for Pleasant Valley, it's kind of ironic. I had set a water bottle next to this map that I was using, and I guess the condensation from my water bottle had dripped onto this map. And so the water falling off of my water bottle fell onto a corner of the map that obscured the ink on a waterfall that we missed. So I thought that was kind of humorous. Anyhow, so there was actually a waterfall that I had missed, and I knew that we'd have to go back to it. Actually, I ended up, in between the last episode and this one, I ended up going back to Pleasant Valley, getting the Upper Falls, which was the waterfall right behind the bridge at the rural crossroads. So I missed that one in Pleasant Valley. And I believe it was Saki Bear said, hey, there's a waterfall back there. And I was like, yeah, I know. We'll get to it eventually. I didn't tell him that I actually went back to it myself. I said, yeah, we get to all the waterfalls eventually. So yes, we did. We did get that one. And so the number as it currently stands, we now have 149 locations discovered and 93% of the world explored. So we are now back on track with where we need to be. And according to Hinterland, we are well on our way to getting 100%. And we may be the first people ever to see 100% of the world explored here because of that bug. So I say, let's just go ahead and do this thing. We only have a few more. I'm going to pick that up.
Man, I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Shush. We only... well, she may be carrying a lot. I don't know. Let's see. I did brew up a bunch of coffee for us, but you can see that we are running very low on food. That's all right, because we'll come across more on our travels. But I just want to check to make sure we're not carrying something silly that we don't need to be carrying. Let's see. We're still reading this stuff, right? Yeah, still researching all these. You know, those books are really heavy. If we dropped those books, we may just drop those books. I don't think that we're going to have the chance to research all this stuff before it, as a matter of fact, I know we won't be able to. So I'm going to drop all of these books here in the cave. Drop it. So now we are under the 30 kilogram mark. That's better. That's much better. Okay. I say we get a move on. Let's get going. I picked up my... I want to make sure I picked up my bedroll. Yeah, we got our bedroll. Okay, let's get going then. Let's leave this cave And I say we just do it. Let's just... This is episode number 30. I like to end on nice round numbers. And I say we just go for it. I say we just continue exploring all the way up to the summit and end it on a nice round number. Get that 100% that we have worked so hard for. Oh, it's been a long time coming, I tell you. And for some reason, the mouse sensitivity was also messed up. And you guys, if you've followed me for a while, know that I've had issues with mouse sensitivity and getting everything all dialed in. For a long time, I had issues with a mouse not my mouse not working correctly. So I finally got everything all dialed in, and then now I'm back to square one. Where my mouse is concerned. So that's all right. That's okay. Okay, Andre's Peak. We discovered Andre's Peak. Is Andre here? No Andre here? Okay, sometimes Andre's here, sometimes not. Can we make it down this way? I don't know. I don't feel like mountain goating down there this time. And I hope that the weather's not going to turn. I hope that we can make it through and not have to hole up too much. If we do, no biggie. No biggie. But still, I'm anxious now to get going. It sounds like it might turn into a blizzard. Sounds like it might. Let's get this engine discovered. Discovered engine. Nice. I don't know if I want to... There is a blizzard brewing. I don't know if I want to go down to the mountaineer's hut, or if I would rather stay up here. Thing is, it may not turn into a blizzard at all, so I don't want to stay up here for no reason. I guess if we start heading that way and it turns into a blizzard, we can always turn around and go back. And these rocks still... Hopefully they'll fix those in the next... In the update. Oh yes, the update. So... Once I'm at a spot where I'm not potentially walking off of a cliff or something, we can discuss the roadmap. I think you guys will be happy to hear that the Hunted Part 2 is on the roadmap for the next update. I know you guys really enjoyed the first part, Hunted Part 1. So I'm sure that you will thoroughly enjoy the continuation of that challenge. And another thing that happened that was not fixed yet, and I don't know if they will have a fix for it for me when I switched from the test branch back to the regular branch. All of my badges went away. I see a wolfie down there. Let's go ahead and climb down. So yeah, all my badges are they've gone away. And I may just have to go back and re-earn them. I want to see where this wolf is headed. See if we can't sneak past him. I don't see him. Head this way. I think we can skirt around here, can't we? Yes, no, maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Well, then we might just have to be sneaky, sneaky. Where are you, Wolfie? Over here? Huh? Let's try and skirt around this edge. Close as possible to this side. Whoop. That wind. Well, I see his back right over there. Yeah, he's up over that hill. Wind's not giving me a good feeling. And it is -1 out. Even with our warm clothing. I think we'll be fine if we just make it around this. Oh, come on, Wolfie. And where's the bear, too? That's another concern. Now, I don't know if you guys just heard that crow sound. Actually, we should get up here a little ways so we can see what's going on. So there is a distinct crow sound now that kind of accompanies the bear. It's supposed to only happen when the bear gets close to other crows that are flying around, apparently. But I just heard it. I don't know if there are other crows in this area or not, so that might be something that they're still working on, but I'm hearing it like he's right over the side over here. Are we far enough away from that wolf? Switch to that. Okay. Where are you, bear? I don't like being this close to his den and not knowing where he is, but okay. I think we're okay. So, last time around, I was so concerned about the location of the bear and getting that spot up above his den that I neglected to get this spot up here, Echo Peak West, which is directly across. Should have called that. Should have called that. Okay, let's just get up around here where hopefully it's kind of safe, and then we'll take care of that. There we go. directly across Echo Ravine from Echo Peak East. We'll get this one out of the way, and then I think... I was thinking go down through the ravine. Past the engine field again, but I think, okay, so Echo Peak West. We got Echo Peak West. Alright. I don't think there's anything up here of any interest to us. But I think if we go down... I think we'll go down and hook around the wing section. Get our rifle out again. If we hook around the wing section instead of going through the ravine, I think it'll be shorter. I think it'll be a shorter distance, actually. Because next, we are headed to Deer Clearing. Man, we are just knocking these locations out left and right. Okay, so I see a wolf out there. Just making sure there aren't any real close by. Like, right there by those cargo containers or anything. I don't... Whoops. Hello, tree. Just wanted to get up close and personal to the native flora. Alright, once we cross this tree bridge, should be in the clear. We have, let's see, we don't have much food on us. I wonder how much meat there is on this thing. Oh, there's hardly anything at all. Not worth the time. Maybe we'll take down a deer at Deer Clearing. That would be a good spot for it, huh? Now, mouse, don't screw me over on this tree bridge. Whatever you do. Oh man, can you imagine getting this far and then doing something stupid like that? Falling off that and dying a horrible, horrible death. Oh, that would be terrible. That sounds like a will-o-wisp kind of thing to do, though. Hey, bunny. Are you leading the way? Lead the way, bunny. Lead the way. So it hasn't turned into a blizzard yet. I'm kind of surprised. Temperature's going up. So that's a good thing, right? Nope. I just gotta learn to shut my mouth sometimes. That's all. That is all. Okay. I know, I know. Getting a little winded, but we have coffee to drink, so maybe I don't know if we ever looked down here. I don't think we've been down here yet to, down to this rope down here. We haven't. We're just getting all this stuff on the lower level first. I think we've done that. So Sometimes there is a deer down here. And now it looks like the wind is letting up. So, didn't turn into a blizzard. Good deal. Good deal. And there is a deer. And there will probably be an arrow in it, but I'm not interested in that. So, there's an arrow there. Yeah, I guess we can go ahead and get that. We'll go ahead and get that. There's a little more meat on this one than the last one, so that's a good deal. We will get up here.
And drop any of this gear.
No. Goodbye, birds. Let's get over here and drink some coffee. Give you some superhuman strength. We want to have enough left over for when we get up to the summit, or when we get to the rope to climb to the summit. Alright, let's see how we're feeling now. Yeah, we're feeling much more rested now. Get up that rope. And when we get up here, we'll go ahead and start a fire. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll yeah, maybe we'll start a quick fire. Cook up that meat. Because we are going to be passing by wolf and a couple of wolves probably, and a bear. So we don't want to be carrying raw meat with us if we can help it. But we also don't want to be carrying tons of meat. No point now in taking down a deer. We don't want to be carrying that meat with us. So, all right, deer clearing. Check that off the list. We'll just go in this cave here. Maybe they left us some food. If they left us some food, we might not even need to start a fire. Whoop. Left some boots. Well, there's some tomato soup, dog food. What else? What else you got? Nothing. Okay, maybe we will have to start a fire. It looks to be in good condition though. That's nice. Let's go ahead and grab... Oh, and a hatchet too. Good to know that that's there. Let's just come over here. Put a fire right there. Yeah, all good. All good. Let's go ahead and cook up that deer meat. Have ourselves a nice meal before we make that walk. We're not going to climb up to, we usually climb the rope to the secluded shelf. We're not going to do that. This time around, we're going to head up that hill towards the waterfall. Towards Eric's waterfall. Alright, let's cook. Let's cook our moldy meat. Mmm. Moldy meat. Nom. Alright. Actually, let's, do we have time to heat up that tomato soup? It'll give us a nice warmth bonus. Not that we really need it, but it's a nice thing to have. And I do enjoy tomato soup. That's one of my favorite things in the world. Tomato soup. All right, let's eat it. Noms. And the meat. And that meat. Have a little bit left over, but it's cooked so it won't attract predators as much as the raw meat does. So, all right, we have 5 hours of daylight left. It would be nice if we could make it up to at least to the waterfall. And I don't think that we'll have any problems with that as long as we don't run into the bear. That would be really my only concern right now is that bear. The wolves will run away. Well, because we have this rifle. They'll run away if you shoot anywhere close to them, but bears, not so much. Of course, we do have that distress pistol, so we'll be fine. Saki Bear was asking why I didn't grab all these wild harvestables too, and I was like, man, we're nomads, man. Gotta travel light. That's hard for me. There's always that little weight thing down at the bottom. I have a hard time. I'm a scout mom. I'm always the one that carries way too much stuff. So I'm like, you gotta be prepared for anything. Anything. Of course, my husband always takes advantage of that. He knows I always have a purse full of stuff, so he'll just add to it. Like if we go out to the track, the racetrack, my husband and my son, they both do BMX. They used to race BMX bikes, and now my son is on a mountain bike team. And so my husband would stick things in my purse thinking I wouldn't notice, or I don't know. He probably knew that I noticed, but anyhow. So he would stick things like wrenches or like gears or things like that in my purse, and I'd be like, why is my purse so heavy? Using me as his pack mule. I don't mind. Let's see. We need to get over, do we go around this rock or on that other side of the rock? I don't know. 'Cause that's the rope to get up to the secluded shelf. But that's not where we want to go. We want to go over here. So let's get out our distress pistol.
Damn! Oh, that hurts.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Fog's gonna start rolling in. Let's go ahead and take care of that, shall we? So very prone. I hear it. I hear that bear. Where are you, bear? Yeah, they definitely need to do something about these invisible rocks here. I mean, that's a neat trick and all, and I suppose you could just explain it with well, it's geomagnetism, that's what it is, but that's like the answer for everything in this game. So, okay, he's coming up the hill, I believe, so I think we're gonna be alright. As long as we get up here before him, we should be okay. Yeah, because his den is right over here. So he's probably just coming back to his den for the night. And that's fine. That's fine. Ain't got no problem with that. You do you, boo. I should say, you do you, Baloo. Alright. Where are you, Wolfie? There's usually a Wolfie up here. Got 4 hours of daylight left. Just need to hit the waterfall in the cave down here. And then we can head up to the explorable cave. We'll have to head through to the other side to hit the secluded shelf. And then we can come back. Put down our bedroll. Our bearskin bedroll. Have ourselves a nice sleep. And then hit the summit on the morrow. We could drink all that coffee, but it's gonna be late. We're not gonna be able to see anything anyhow, so better to just hit the summit in the daylight. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, Waterfall Cave, here we are. Any goodies for us in here? Doesn't look like it. There are some cargo containers up on the hill over there. I'm not seeing a wolf. Or we could just collect some cattails too. And there's usually always some little goodies in that little rock crevice up on the ledge above. Okay, let's go ahead and hit this waterfall real quick. There we go. Eric's Falls. Made it. Made it. Man, we are just knocking these things out like crazy.
Whew, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Cattails, man. Do it every time. Heavy, heavy cattails. Haven't seen a wolf. Not seeing much anyhow in this fog, so... Keep my ears open. I hear the pitter-pat of little feet. I think those are bunnies. Okay, we may have to drink a couple of cups of coffee. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll just drink 3 of them. How about that? Get us up this rope. Alright. Guess we should have just maybe kept one book on us to do a little light reading. 'Cause I think we're gonna have to be passing a bit of time up here after drinking all that coffee. I don't know. Rope climbs are kind of tiring as well, so. Alright. Here we are. Here we are. Now they've changed the layout of this land a bit here so that it's trickier to get up here. Come on. There we go. I don't know why they did that. If there was a purpose for that or not, but anyhow, here we are, cave. We have discovered cave. Man, it is dark. I mean, I know caves are dark, but it's like dark. But we are safe in here. Go through to the other side and discover that secluded shelf, and then the only locations that we'll have left are at the summit, I believe. Hopefully I didn't miss something. Probably something like completely obvious. If that's the case, then I will go back and I'll get those locations, and then we'll go back up to the summit, because I am determined. We are going to end this series on a high note. Literally. Top of the world. At the summit. Okay. Don't need your flare. Actually, I might need your flare. Let's see. What's this at? I don't think we have any more fuel. But we do have one more flare. I guess we'll just pick it up just in case. Just in case. And then, is it this direction we go? Which direction do we go? Where did we come from? We came from this way, so I never go back this direction, so I never know. Where do we go? Where do we go? We're always coming from the other direction, from the secluded shelf through to the other side. Hopefully this is the right way. I think it is. Looks like the way out. Extinguish this. Head out here and Okay. Secluded shelf. We got it. We'll go back into our cave. Alright, light it back up. There we go. And head back through to the other side. Yeah, the sounds are different too. I don't know if I was supposed to turn or not. The sounds, all my volume settings were, did I miss something? Is it this direction? Yeah, this direction. All my volume settings were set to 0. My mouse sensitivity, my aim sensitivity, everything was reset to 0. So I was trying to figure out what my settings were at before to get it back to what it should be. And I think I have my sound set a little higher than before, because I'm hearing things that I don't usually hear in the game. So, an interesting experience. Hearing like the gravel sounds. I don't usually hear the gravel sounds under the feet in the caves. So many layers to this game, I tell you. Pretty cool. Alright, so we're back. Where should we? Nope, don't want to leave. We'll just set up camp right over here. Let's put down our bedroll right there. Extinguish this. Oh my gosh, it is dark. Alright. We're only a little bit winded, but we're just gonna have to pass some time. We'll go ahead and eat that dog food. Get nice and full. We'll save the rest for a delicious breakfast. Let's go ahead and pass like 5 hours of time, see how tired we get then. Looks like the fog has passed. Alright. Drink, and then hopefully we can sleep the rest of the night. Hopefully. Alright. 7 hours of darkness. Whoops. Let's try for 8 hours. Trying for 8 hours. We'll see. Yeah, we got through 2 daylight. Maybe even... Nope, we're not tired. Okay. Man, so dark in here. Let's check our journal and see. 98% of the world explored, 157 locations. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. I almost hit reset stats. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright. Where is that cave entrance? Here we come. We are on our way. It's kind of a cold one out. Yeah. -11. I mean, it is cold up higher at the higher elevations, but it's also very early in the day too, so We're peckish. We're peckish. Oh, we should stop and eat our dog food. Wouldn't it just be... so fitting. So fitting if we ended up getting food poisoning right there. That would have been super funny. Not. Man, man. It's just building up the suspense, that's all. So much suspense. Now, hopefully it'll be nice and clear up at the summit. I'm gonna go in there. We don't need anything that's in there. We've got plenty of stuff waiting for us up there, so not worried. Not in the least. Not in the least. Alright. I think probably a couple of cups of coffee before we head up. I don't know if we can make it in one shot or not. I doubt it, but we can see. We can see if that buffer that the coffee gives us will make us superhuman again. Alright. Let's go for it. Here we go, guys. Up to the summit. It's been like 3 months. 3 months, I think, since we started this series. It has been a while. I don't know if we're gonna make it or not. Ooh, you can do it! You can do it! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Woo! One shot, we did it. One shot, all the way up to the top. Look at that. Location discovered, summit. We are at the summit. I think this landing gear here. I thought this landing gear was supposed to be another one. Walking all around. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. This wing is. There's the wing. Alright. And then the tail section. And if Andre is correct, that should give us. Actually, I'm gonna stop here and just. I'm gonna take a screenshot here. I don't like how you have to hit the shift key on a Mac to take a screenshot. So it shows up with that bar there whenever I take screenshots. It's kind of annoying. I wish they would fix that. Alright, tail section. We have discovered the tail section, guys. So, okay, we're gonna climb. We're gonna climb. Let's climb up here. Up to the tippy top. The very tippy top of the world. And then we can check our journal. The anticipation. If we get up here and it says 99%, I'm gonna hurl myself off. I'm like, that's it. I'm done. Done. I tried so hard. Let's see, how do we get up? I know we can get up because we've done it before, unless they've changed it where you can't get up. But they better not have changed it. We're getting up there. By golly, we are getting up to the tippy top. To the tippy top. I've done it before. We'll do it again. To the tippity tip topperoonie of the world. Oh, I wish it wasn't so foggy. Here, we'll just look out here and let's bring up our journal. Ooh, there we go. Look at that, guys. 160 locations discovered. 100% of the world explored. Yay! We did it, guys. We did it. Woo! And only in 65 days. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, man. Whew. That was a ride, wasn't it? Oh.
Fingers are numb.
My fingers are numb. They're from excitement. They're numb from excitement. Oh, man. This is amazing. Amazing. Well, guys, that's it. That's it. We have explored every map. We've discovered every single location across every map, every region, everywhere in this world of the long dark. Wow, I didn't know if it could be done, but it can. It can be done. So we have left our mark in the history of the long dark. Thanks so much for coming along on this ride. Thanks so much for being a part of this journey. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll come back to the long dark in a couple of weeks. We'll have a new challenge. And also, oh, I forgot to, we were going to discuss the roadmap. New experience mode, we'll be playing that. Coastline and beachcombing gameplay, archery skill. There's first-person presence for light sources. They fixed the decoy exploit, where you can drop, I guess, where you drop the meat and the animals will just stop. I don't know what they've done to that, but yeah, we'll find out. And some other things like specific world art improvements and modifications to persistent feats. Anyhow, so that's some stuff that's coming up in a couple of weeks. And we also, I'm going to have to still do the Nomad challenge. We've done the Nomad series, and I'm going to have to tackle that Nomad challenge now. So there will be some stuff coming down the line, and I hope you guys will tune in for that too. But I'm going to go ahead and leave this here, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna die if I don't warm up soon.
And we're going to die if we don't warm up soon. But of course we are. All right. And on that note, bye-bye.